Hi there, good morning. My name's Trudy and welcome to Art Through a Lens and another edit. Because Christmas is coming up, obviously, and I have been doing a few snow scenes. I have been asked by a couple of my lovely customers and loyal subscribers if I would just show you how I make a snow scene for those of you who haven't done my course and seen how I do one anyway. This we went to Blackpool for the lights, just for one night, and we went to another area of Blackpool, Lytham, and this is on the seafront. I don't know where it is. I don't know. It's not a bus shelter, obviously, because there's no buses past. It's just, I don't know what you'd call it, but there's little seats inside at the other end, and so I'm just shooting from the back of it. But I liked it because it was early morning. There was no one about, and I just liked how it gave like a silhouette, and I think would be an ideal image to really make a snow scene and make it your own. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Okay, now if you're watching my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really supports me. It costs nothing to you. It means the world to me, and it'll keep making me create more content for you as well. It'll give me some incentive as well. So please click the like and subscribe and ring the bell just so you get notifications of any up and new coming videos. So let's crack on. So I've got the image there. I'm just going to Control and J to make a copy. And then I have done a new collection. I don't know if you've noticed, I only put it on yesterday. It's called Snow Scene Collection. You get 15, I think, of the textures, images type of things. And it took me a while to create them because it's like making a picture on each one. So you've just got an easier start really to your snow scenes. So I've put snow in the foreground. Some have got falling snow on, some haven't. So you can apply your own snow if you liked. Different colours, warm colours, cool tones. So please check them out. And subscribe. If you do subscribe when you go online to my website to purchase any texture collections, the subscribe, it doesn't mean you're going to get bombarded with the emails or anything as well. It just means I can send all my lovely loyal subscribers some special offers. Like at the moment I sent out 20% off for all my subscribers who are very loyal and look after me. So that's what you subscribe for. So I can send you every now and again, once a month or once every 2 months, an email. It doesn't go anywhere else. It just comes to me, and it just means I can look after you. Okay. So let's crack on with this. So I'll show you my new collection because I've uploaded them to my libraries here. So it's just going to upload. I hope it's not going to be slow today. Let's see. So there you go. Snow scenes. So the 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. So as you can see, different horizon lines with the snow. Some have just got snowfall as well. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just see. So I'm just gonna zoom out because, as you know, I always like to apply my textures so I can see the whole thing with my eyes and see where we're going. So let's just put that over. Click the tick at the top. Go to your blend mode, I can't speak this morning, blend modes, and just scroll down, see what you get. Usually with something like this would probably be better in the light. And okay, so straight away I like that. Click on your layer mask, add a layer mask. You can see a white box. Make sure that's black. Choose your brush tool. I'm always in the 40s usually for removing anything that I don't want to appear in my image. So 49% on the opacity and 43% on flow there. Okay, so I'll just get my pen now instead of my mouse. And we'll go on here. So obviously I've chosen that one because it's given me this foreground here. So I can see all the textures of the snow. But obviously it's covered my main bit. I don't want that, do I? So just make sure it's taken off your bus shelter or little whatever it is. If anybody knows, please let me know what these are called, because I don't know. And what am I going to do? Let's see. Click on this one, because obviously I need to cover that grass area. So that's what I'm aiming for, covering the grass. So if I make that a bit deeper like that, let's see what I get now. It's like magic, isn't it? I love it. I think my batteries are running out on my mouse as well. Okay, so lighter colour, click your layer mask and do the same again, but obviously we're going to take it down a bit further because the snow is too far up. And don't worry about going into the grass, because I'm going to show you what you do there. So just make sure all your detail you want to be seeing is still showing. So now I'm going to click, because I'm happy with that foreground for now anyway. I'm going to click on the add layer, is it? Yeah. And then I'm going to go to my brushes and I'm going to choose my painting brush. Where is it? There it is. Now I've got these, but obviously if you don't have these ones, you can usually go on dry media and things like that, and you can use what comes with Photoshop. They're called Kyle, and you can download those, and those would be the same. Okay, but I'm always used to using my own here. So there you go. So the medium, we're going to click white. Okay, and then I'm going to just zoom in so you can see. Make it a bit bigger. And what you're doing, you're just trying to go over where you'd want the snow to be. And don't keep going in a straight line or anything like that, because obviously grass isn't like that. You have lumps and bumps and mounds and everything, don't you? Because I usually fall over them. So just keep doing that, and the leave, like, you know, see these here shadow details. That just gives it a little bit of depth instead of it being flat as well. Okay, so you can actually determine where the slope is going. So go smaller just on the edges there, just to neaten. If you've gone over too much, just change that to from white to black. No, you won't do that. You'd make a layer mask to do that, and then you'd do it. I'm getting carried away with my painting. So just make sure you take it off where you don't want it covering, and then apply it over again where you do want it. Okay, so obviously we want to cover that grass there. I want them posts showing. Very deep snow this, isn't it? So I think I've gone over there. So I'd need to go on to black again. Sometimes you do get confused, all these layers. But don't worry about it. Just checking there. So to black to put that back. Because that is the grass. Okay. So back onto your checkered layer there. Back onto your snow colour. And we can just carry on just making that smooth, making mounds, just painting snow in when you where you'd like it. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to show you a lovely trick in a minute as well. So just on here, and just on there. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is make another checkered pattern. In fact, let me go bigger and just fill some of this out as well. Okay, and then another checkered by adding new layer. Another one goes there. Still keeping in, I think I'm going to go slightly grey, just darker, slightly darker, because I like my foreground to be a bit darker, like that. Just do it really quick. Sometimes if you concentrate it'll go wrong. If you just wish it on there, it'll be fab. So just change the opacity so it blends in a little bit more with the snow, but it just gives something else, some more depth to that scene. And do another one, and again just take it down just a touch, but have it darker than the last one I did. Okay, now I'm going to add another layer, choose the white again, and I'm going to go to a really small brush for now. I'm going to zoom in, and obviously if it snowed you would have some just sitting on the top of the bin, wouldn't you? Well, in my painting you do anyway. It's your piece of art, you can do anything you like. So just try and think where it'd go, where it would sit, and just place it on there. Now while you're doing it, sometimes you look at it and you think, well, that's not looking right, is it? I don't think it'd sit like that. Or trust me, when you zoom back out and you look at it as a whole, it's totally different. And it's just, I think it's just awesome, what you can do these days. And just keep making it look realistic. Hanging off the edges in places. Just keep that line really nice, like it would be snow. You just keep going over until you're happy. Obviously not all, it wouldn't be totally solid white because some starts melting or some has landed thicker than other bits. Okay, so if I zoom out now, and then if I just take down the fill a little bit, just to about 87. And I think that's nice, I really do, I like that. You could even, if you wanted to, zoom in, make it a littler brush, and just plonk some on top of there as well. Just on top of the posts. Do what you like. There you go. It just makes it more realistic. And I think it's lovely. So that's going okay so far. Okay. Now I'm thinking what else to do. Let's have a look. I think I'm gonna add some people. So if you don't already know, I do Photoshop brushes that I make myself as well. Oh, those two, I love those two little girls just standing there. If I choose black for that, so I've chosen black. And I'm going to, remember, you got to size them properly and think about where you want them. I think I want them around here. You could have them there, you could have them anywhere. But obviously they're in the snow, just slightly in the snow. Or they could be on the pavement behind the snow. Yeah, I might do them behind the snow. So they're like waiting near that bush shelter or wherever it is. So I'm going to think about the need to fit in there. So you can't have them, you know, that big. Because obviously then that's not realistic and you won't believe that they're at the side of that shelter. So you have got to resize them. Just so it does look like two children waiting there. And then just place them on. If you think it's too, I'm going to delete that and I'm going to move them a bit further over here. That's better for me. So then add a layer there. And then I'm going to remove the snow from under the feet. So back to the brush tool, to the soft brush, small brush, opacity, 30s or 40s, it doesn't really matter, to the black and to remove. So I'll just zoom in and you're just bringing, well, you're taking their feet behind that snow mound, so it does look like they're on the pathway, and that's what you're doing there. Now if you've gone over their legs, just change it to white and put that back in. Okay, so that looks like they're at the bus stop and they're waiting, but obviously it's snowed and we need a bit of colour and we need some snowfall. That's what I think anyway. So I'm going to go back to my snow scene collection and I like the warm tone here. So what I'm going to do is click on that and I'm going to drag that over and see what that gives me. Now because it's already got snow at the front as well, it'll just add even more texture and shadows to my foreground. So don't worry about your foreground too much. So go through your blend modes. I think my battery's going to run out on my mouse. And just go down. Now I like that overlay because of the colour in the sky. So I'm going to choose that, but it's made my foreground too white and it's took my shadow detail out. So I'm going to add a layer mask. Brush tool on black, make it larger, and I'm going to just bring my foreground back in, so where I've got some shadow detail there. This is what it's all about. You keep what you want and you get rid of what you don't want. Okay, so that's that. Let's have a look. I'm needing some snow, so I might go with no, in fact, I'm only needing snow. So if you don't have any brushes, you can just put my snow on there, which is just snow, because I need some snow going over my people and also over my shelter. So you just scroll down until you see you're happy with something. Now that's put snow over, but it's also taken the black out of my silhouette figures. Let's put some lovely snowfall in the foreground. That's okay too. That don't like that either. tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with lighter colour. Click on the layer mask, but I'm going to take out of my figures. But I like the snowfall in the sky. And then I'm going to choose this one. Put this over. See what this does. Go through your blend modes. I hope my battery doesn't run out. Halfway through an image for you and it's going slow. No, I'm going to get rid of that. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go on my brushes and I'm going to choose my snow brushes. Click a new layer. And all I'm wanting it really is some showing over the people and the shelter and that. So if I just give it all a nice go there, it puts some on. Increase that opacity and flow just so we can see it. And that's all you need in that, because now it looks a bit more realistic. Put some on the snow as well. There you go. So I'm happy with that. That's totally different now. Now if you wanted to add more colours and things like that, you can go on any other textures that you've got to add a bit of colour, add a bit of light if you wanted to, just to give you an idea. If you wanted a warmer colour. This is my autumn collection, beautiful vibrant oranges and things like that. Remember, you're looking for it somewhere but not everywhere. See how warm that is. And obviously if you didn't want it that orange, you can just do that. Just lower the opacity of the colour. So it's gone from that, which is a very cold scene, to a nice warmer scene. You can take it down just a little bit because it won't obviously be that warm. It just gives you some colour. So always check the eye symbol on and off there just to see if it's giving you a lot more warmth. So yeah, I'm liking that with that warmth. Definitely. So what I'm going to do as well, because usually when you get snow falling on the, a grass area, you always get grass poking out from the top in places. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of my mouse because I think it's broken down now. Okay, so now I've changed over to my pen. Click on a layer. And I am going to choose a colour. Now usually the darkish brown or something like that, but not too dark. Change my brush to, I'm using my pen tool. I'm going to go for the hard round pressure size, just so I can flick the grass. Now I need it to be about 3 pixels. So let's zoom in and I'll show you how to do this as well. It just makes it look a bit more realistic. So you can see it's not too thick. Remember, the nearer it is to you, the bigger the grass will be, and it goes in all directions. Just the long bits would be shooting out. The further away you get, it would be smaller. So just little bits. Don't do too much, else it'll look too uniformed. Where you can see usually shadow in your snow, that's where you'd get your grass showing from. So remember, little flicks, all directions. Some near the bin area, I think there'd be some as well. Some there. Some at the back of the shelter. Some there. Now you can go a bit darker and you can change that to 4 pixels for more foreground area. So it just blends in. It's just nice little flicks. And it just makes it look more wintry, I think. But give him something there, you know. Odd little dark flick. It's your piece of art. You have fun with it. You add what you want. You could even add a little red robin in the foreground. Another thing I'm going to add, because these two girls here, they could have walked over this snow area. So I'm wanting to put some footprints in. Now I've never done this before. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I think a medium brush or maybe a dry brush. Let's try a dry brush, see what that gives me. And it would be a grey, like just a grey area, and there would be little. So let's just see. And you just think about where they would have walked from. Yeah, and the more there is there, where they've stamped about a few times, skidded, there'd be little, and then you just take the opacity down so it's not as harsh, but it just gives that interpretation there, that impression that someone's been there. A couple of girls. And they got bigger as they went along, see? So you just resize your brush. Just resize your brush all the time to get where you want to be. I think this has run out now. I'm not having very much luck today with my mouse and also my pen. So let's see. So yeah, I think that has finished because I think my pen's died now. I should get more organised, shouldn't I? Really. There's something disconnected itself and I think it's my USB pen. So let's see if my mouse will take over now instead. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so just persevere with this. Keep trying. If it's not looking right, that's fine. If you don't like them in, you don't have to have them in. You can just take them out and see if it looks better with or without. I just think it looks okay, like they've walked over there. You could even add birds in the sky if you wanted to, but I'm happy with that. I'm not sure about that orange being that orange, so I'm gonna just take that down a little bit. Just let's zoom out. Take that down. It's not playing today, is it? My still added a lot of colour in that, really, with it on and off. Maybe tone that one down as well. I don't want it to be too warm. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That's lovely. So I'm going to flatten my image, discard the hidden layers that I'm not needing, and I'm going to go on my image, canvas size, inches, and I'm going to choose 10 for this. This is just because I love a wide border. Now my border on here, I just think of it as a mount. I'm picturing it getting framed. So that's what I'm doing. It's not a border as such. It's just show you how it will look when it's framed and mounted. Obviously, frame would be here. That'd be my thick mount, and that'd be my winter snow scene. And I'd place my name there, the name of the image, and my name there. So I think I'm done for now. So thank you so much for following me and listening to my everything breaking on me, like my batteries and everything like that. I love this simple snow scene. Go away and try it. You don't need good lighting, just a silhouette. Add my umbrella people in there. Add your snow. Add my new snow scenes just to give you that starting point. And just make your greeting cards. Make a Christmas gift for someone. Just do whatever takes your fancy and whatever your imagination does for you. Just go with the flow and try it. If it doesn't work, just start again or use another texture. Simple as that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please, please, please subscribe and support my channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Because it is hard thinking of content, new content and things like this to do. That people will like and enjoy. So please ring the bell for any future videos as well. Cost you nothing to just subscribe, and go on my website, visit my texture collections at www.artthroughalens.co.uk. And my name is Trudy, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye.